Hello, Denny here, WB9MSM, Watertown, Wisconsin. I'm going to do a brief video here with FT-8 operating remotely. What brought this to my attention was the September 2019 QST article written by Bob Whitmer, W3RW. Very, very nice article, and it really kind of got me interested in doing FT-8 remotely. I've operated remote on different modes, but I've never done it with FT-8 with such ease. I tell you, it is just amazing. So I'm going to kind of go through how I do it and more or less give you some guidelines that'll be helpful, hopefully, and you'll be able to enjoy FT-8 with your laptop computer, iPad, or even your smartphone, iPhone. It's really kind of neat. So let me kind of go into this, okay? Again, this is FT-8 remote operation. Okay, first of all, one of the main things is you must have a computer, of course, remote. I'm using the Acer Aspire S3 small laptop computer with Windows 10. That's the remote. I've got a mouse that works out real nice for doing that, so it makes it much easier. I would highly recommend that. At the host station, I'm running HP 15-inch screen, also Windows 10. Very nice computer. It seems to be quite fast, so it works real well. And I'm running a Kenwood TS-890. For these purposes, running remote, I just operate barefoot. I'm running about 35-40 watts. That's it. I don't use an amplifier at all when I operate remote. Also, I have Astron RS35M power supply that I leave on when I operate remote. The radio is in the off position. The computer is in the on position. I don't have any external monitors running. I have them, but they're not running. They're turned off. Don't need them on. So, okay, that's kind of what I've got going. Oh, by the way, I also have a beam, Mosley Classic 33, that's up right around 40 feet. And I also have a dipole that I can use. Antenna 1 would be the beam, and the dipole would be antenna 2. And I have my beam facing to the east. With that said, I don't have capabilities of remote rotation with this, so I just got it in a stationary position facing to the east. Seems to work out quite well. I'm doing this remote operation from my home. I'm not in the ham shack, however, but it's from my home and away from the shack. I've actually done the remote operation from the Watertown Public Library. They got a nice internet there, and it worked out excellent. Also, by the way, I've used my phone, my smartphone, and it worked out great. The only issue I had with that is on the small side. But it can be done, and it's very, very interesting. I'd highly recommend trying it. It may work out for you, but for me, it's on the small side. I may revisit that. So anyway, let me go into this and start the presentation here so you can actually start seeing what I'm doing. I'm just going to kind of go through it briefly. Team Viewer is required. You must have it on your remote computer as well as your host computer. The host computer, it has to be running. It can be minimized, but it must be running in the background. So from that standpoint, it needs to be running. Here, I'm actually going to open it up right now, and I'm going to go in, and I've got all the settings that I've set up. That's something you'll have to do for your operation. And it's starting now to go to what my host station would look like right now on the computer. This is the view you get This right here, I kind of park over here so I get it out of the way. I don't like having it on the screen, but I park it right there. That works out real good. And now, since I'm done using the bottom toolbar, which would be this Acer computer, I don't need the bottom anymore. I'm actually going to go full screen. This here, again, is what my screen would look like at the Ham Shack computer, the host. And I'm going to put that up as well. The next thing I do, I'm running Kenwood equipment, so I'm going to run the ARCP 890 software, the free software. Oh, by the way, the Team Viewer is free. That is a free program, so it doesn't cost you anything to use it as long as you're using it for your own personal use. Commercial, you must pay, but for your personal use, you don't. It's going in now, and I'm going to start looking at what I have here. This would be what you see. As I said, the radio is not on, so I am going to connect to it right now. And basically connecting to my 890. And this is the software that I use for operating remote. I've done some remote operations, single sideband NCW. It works out real well. The 890 is a great remote radio. Okay, you're seeing it populate the top part of the screen here, and it's on the, you can see that I'm on 14074, which is just where I want to be. Another thing is I have no volume on receive. I decided I don't want the volume on receive. It's distracting, so I don't have it on. Here we go. I've got a station calling me now. He's getting me minus 22. I'm copying him minus 13 from the Netherlands. And you can kind of go back and you can check your log. It's kind of interesting how you can do that. With this AC log, you can see I've never worked the gentleman before. Also, Netherlands. So it's kind of interesting how this all works. It's really nice to have this logging all working together. It makes it so nice. Let's work this WY4I. He just called me. Let's look back in the log here once. Yeah, this guy's in Florida. He's in Miami-Dade County. So, see how we do with that fellow. Everything's looking good there. Okay. Good. We got that guy in the log. See how it logs them like that? It's kind of nice. It does everything automatically, which is very, very nice. Everything went through very well. It's putting it on his 73. I'll just call CQ again and see if we can get another one. Here we've got a station calling me an AE4IN, and we'll work this guy and then we'll shut her down. Copying this station is AE4IN -14. There we go. We got them. Put them in the log. I just like how these all work together here. That's basically it with the FT-8. One thing I want to tell you, it's very easy to go through, and if you want to try working FT4, you can do it as well. Anything like that works out great. We'll clear the screen here, and just to show you how neat this program actually is, here he's sending my 73s to me. You can go over here into AC log, and I will go in here and I'm going to upload the contacts that I've made here, and I'm going to actually put them all into a logbook of the world. I had 9 QSOs. That's not just for the video, but I have it. I exclude the duplicates, and it's going to actually send all those contacts to logbook of the world. It is so nice. And we're done with that. And I also do EQSLs, so I do that, and it works out really well, very easily, I should say, the same. So I'll just do that as well, and I'll send those all to EQSL. It's kind of neat to do that. That's done. And what's kind of nice about this is I'll go back into LOTW, and I'll see confirmed. See if I got any new ones that are confirmed, and we'll see. I try to do this on a daily basis. These here are all confirmed. So it's done. When you go back into the log, you see they're all denoted by being confirmed. You can see that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I just want to encourage you to try this. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to revisit the smartphone and see if that works. As I said, it's pretty small, but I'm going to revisit that because going remote or portable with that is really cool. I can only imagine. You go to a restaurant or something like that, and you got a little time, you want to just play around with it, or motel, whatever. You got your smartphone. You could do this very, very easily. As I said, I just have it. As a matter of fact, why don't I go through and turn everything off? And I'm going to do that and show you how that works. We'll shut everything down. And we'll go in here and I'll shut this down too. And I'm actually going to turn off my radio now. So I'm going to turn it off. It tells me that it's going to turn off my radio. I say, okay. My radio is turned off. As I said, we'll shut this down. Okay, this. And this here is more or less on. And we're going to terminate this too and get out of this. So it's kind of interesting. And there you go. That's it. And if I want to shut the computer off here, I can do that as well, and then we're all shut down. The only thing that is actually left in operation right now at the host station, where my shack station is, the power supply and the laptop. Everything else is shut down. Okay, 73. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm goodoncqrz.com. You can go there and get my email address. You can also see some other videos that I put together. I done another one for FT-8. I did that a while back, but it's got some pertinent information on it that you might find interesting. Thank you for joining me today, and good DXing, and have fun with FT-8.